Dark Sailor Rum. Just there.
Hi, you're welcome. My name is Rev Falope. After God, after my family, Manchester United.
Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. As the Reds go marching.
The only coach Man United has had in 25 years is Ferguson, and I've supported Man United for less than 25 years. So it's just been Ferguson. We're a stable club. My favorite Manchester United player of all time, I will put Roy Keane slightly ahead of the wizard Mr. Paul Scholes. But then it's a close call because there's Keane, there's Scholes. You can't do without Cantona. Van Nistelrooy is fantastic. I think Rooney is fantastic. Giggsy is a wizard. Of course, Steve Bruce. There were a lot of good players for Manchester United. Goalkeeper, the Great Dane by miles, Peter Schmeichel. I think it was a genius. He was a genius. He was a master. He could command his defense. He could marshal his defense. And he had that presence. He had that image. He had that life. By the way, I'll tell you one funny thing about Roy Keane. You know, no matter how cold the weather was, he always stuck to his short sleeve. He was always in the short sleeve. There was something I read. The hardest men in the Premiership was Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira, and Alan Smith. Alan Smith of Man United now. Hardest men. I mean, Roy Keane, way out. Way out. Way out. I mean, there's this song they sing. There's only one Kino, Kino, Kino. There's only one Kino, Kino. If Manchester United was removed from football today by God, by something, by some law, I will be left with only my club, Shooting Stars Football Club of Ibadan, 3SC. Now, but if you look at the Premiership this season, for example, and told me if Man United wasn't in, they were removed from the league this season, who would I want to win the league this season? The options I will give you is any team had Redknapp coaches, which right now will be Spurs. I will also tell you Wigan. I will tell you West Brom. I will tell you Swansea. I'll tell you Norwich. I'll tell you anything, but I will never tell you a few other people, like the guys from North London, the other guys with the guns. No. I'll not tell you about those that make noise. No. I'll not tell you about those that their name also involves alcohol. Dry gin, what's it called? I can't remember. Oh no, we had 1919 with Liverpool. There's no way I want them to go to 20. They should stay put there. We've knocked them off their perch. So when we do 21, then maybe we can start to dream of Liverpool coming second. But is it either Man United or Shooting Stars? There's nothing else. With the current Champions League exit, that day was harsh. But somehow I woke up that day knowing we were not going to the Champions League. But I didn't think of Europa, funny enough. But picking up the Europa and the Premiership will not be a bad idea. Europa, Premiership, FA Cup. Can this squad do it? Do they have the depth? A few missing players, a few missing links, you know. A midfield general is missing, you know, and otherwise, nah. I remember one day when my wife and I used to work in the same office. And on a Friday, she wore a Man U jersey to work. And colleagues in that place we used to work said, "Did your husband bully you into it? Because I know that you don't like us, you don't like Man United." And my wife had to say that, no, it was her daughter that warned her. Now then we had only one daughter, and she was about 3. And my daughter told my wife one day, said, "Mommy, is there now Man U? Go, only Man U people are in this house." I'm quoting her verbatim. And my wife had to swap. By the time my kids had grown, they were now 2. By the time they were 2 kids, and the younger one was 2 years old, she's 5 now, they had been to Old Trafford. They had been to Old Trafford on a tour. They had gone around Old Trafford. They'd seen the Premiership trophy. They'd seen the players' dressing rooms. My son was born 2 days before Wayne Rooney, so I call him Mr. Waza. Rooney is called Waza. They have their Man U kits, which they insist I buy for them every year. So we all have the jerseys for a bit of the past 3-4 years they have. one does this. And you see, this, one of them, Ara. Ara insists on having her name on hers. This is the jersey of, I think, 2-3 years ago. This is the present one. I think this is my son's one. This is my elder daughter's own. They've all got their stuff. And of course, they've got their mugs. You know, the two girls have a mug. My son has, but he can't use his mug yet because his is the rather large one. So I keep it for him. I had this for him even before he was born. My maids don't break them. They are warned not to break them or it can affect their salary. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United.
Dark Sailor Rum. Just Dare.